Hey guys, Mr. Waltz here. Going to show you how to make the T here. So this is another common PVC pipe fitting you can get at any hardware store. This one, it's basically straight, but it's got multiple straight pieces. So we could do this with extrudes, but we got to do a little bit of work. And the tricky part is we got one extrude coming in here going sideways, and we got another one going up and down. We'll get this figured out here. So first thing we want to do is go in and we're going to make this straight piece. So we'll just go into Fusion here and we're going to create a sketch here, XY plane, the usual plane. And inside, just like the previous one, the inside circle is 0.875 diameter. And then C for circle, outside is 1.125. Cool. And then we can finish our sketch. And so this is at the origin, right? Now it's going to be easier if we keep things located at the origin. So what we're going to do is extrude this. This is going to be 2.5. You can see that right there. And what we want to do is make it extrude both ways so that the center of this thing stays at the origin. That's going to help us with our extrude we have to do next. Right, dude? So anyways, we got to extrude 2.5 but keep it centered. So you click extrude and you click the profile. We're going to click in between the circles. And then what we're going to do here is normally we do a one-sided extrusion. So like if I type 2.5, it's going to go one way. All right. But we want to be centered. So what you can do is you can make it two-sided. That would let you create two sides that are uneven. We want symmetric. So it'll go both ways. And then once you have it on symmetric, there's a measurement thing here. You can go half length, meaning that 2.5 is half the length, or whole length. And that's what we want. We want the whole length to be 2.5. So click that one. Okay. And then click OK. So now we have the basic tube. And what we want to do next is we got to do the top part of the T, okay? And if you look here, if you measure from the center of the tube we just made, it's 1.125 inches straight up. And then you can see it's 1.25 inches inwards, which is half of the length of the tube we made. So we just want to make that. So easiest way to do this is to construct a plane. So we're going to use this tool right here. The basic one that it uses is called offset plane. That'll let you take any plane that exists in your part and create a plane that's parallel to it, but is at a certain distance away. All right. So I click offset plane right there. And you can see it shows me the part, and then it also shows me the origin planes that we use. And so we're going to use this origin plane right here, which is the XZ plane. Going to click that. And then there's an arrow. And so you can make your new plane below or you can make it above. And we're going to go above. And the distance we're going to use is right here, 1.125 inches. Okay. So I just type 1.125 and I hit enter. And then there's a new plane. Okay. And what the plane does is it gives you a place to sketch. So we're able to sketch on a place that is not actually on the surface of the part, which is really powerful. So I do create sketch. I'm going to click on this plane. Boom. And you can see it shows me the origin and everything. And then I'm just going to draw my two circles at the origin, 0.875. So now we're going to draw our second circle, C for circle, click on the center, move your mouse out, and then type 1.125. I did a little typo there, and hit enter. And then there's that. Okay. So now for our last trick, we're going to finish the sketch, go home, and then what we can do is extrude this down. So we're going to do an extrude. Going to click right here. Boom. We're going to tell it to go downwards. Now it's going to extrude downwards, but it doesn't really know how far to go downwards. Okay. Do you get me? So you could probably try to figure out the exact distance to go down, but then you can see it starts to cut. It gets weird. So what we have to do is make sure it's going downwards. And then we're going to use a tool here called, instead of extent type being distance, we're going to say to object. Okay. And then what we can do is click on this cylinder and it'll extrude all the way down until it hits that cylinder. Also notice the operation here. You could actually cause it to cut or you could cause it to make a new body, but it's actually going to join. So this will be the same component. So you click OK and it puts that tube in the top. And then we got to check the top. So you can see we got a slight problem here, right? That it didn't cut a hole in there. So we got to cut a hole in there. So easiest way to do that, we already have a sketch for the hole that we need. And so we just go to sketches up here, top left, turn on sketch 2. And then what we're going to do is another extrude. We're going to extrude this center circle downwards. We're going to make it a cut operation, and we're going to change the distance to object. And what I want to do is click the inside of the pipe. Okay, so the inside of the pipe down here. So again, it's a extrude, cut to object. Click the inside of the pipe, hit OK, and you can see it cut out the top. It's kind of hard to see. If you look inside, you can see that it cut through. All right, so that's how you make yourself a PVC pipe T. Go ahead and put the material on it, same material as before, PVC piping. Although, you guys on these, if you want to have fun with them, go for it. But I like that because that's the real material. Save this bad boy, figure 13, hit save, and you are done. Good luck, have fun.